Hello everyone, welcome back to our video. Today is the last part of the video of the Premiere Pro session. So first, let's review the things we learned since now. First, we learned how to create a new project. We learned about the panners. We learned about the sequences. We learned about how to import media and importable and non-importable file formats, keyboard shortcuts, metadata display, project panners, source view, timeline, video editing, like cutting videos, adding extra video, importing new videos you want, ripple, rolling edit, and slip slide tool like that. A lot of tools. Also, we learned about how to change the speed and duration. We learned about the essential graphics, title and subtitles, text boxes, vertical text box, and also we learned about the templates of it. Also, we learned about color matte and how to work with still images, PNG or JPG. We learned about transitions for the smooth video transitions. We learned about using video effects to make videos better, like moving videos or scaling the videos. We learned how to work with the audio, how to import the audio to the timeline, how to change the decibel of the audio. We learned how to export or rendering the video. We learned how to customize your panners. We learned about subclips. We learned about time remapping for variable clip speed. We learned how to change the brightness and contrast of the video or the image. We learned how to mask the keyframes, masking and keyframes, how to use black and white video for that. We learned the color correction using Lumetri color. We learned about effect presets, how to save them. We learned how to make adjustment layers. We learned how to create movement using keyframes, like more advanced topics while rotating. We learned about basic 3D effects like tilt and swivel. Also, we learned how to blur peoples, blur effect, Gaussian blur, direction blur, channel blur, compound blur, fast blur. And we also made them move using the keyframes. We learned how to use text more like a pro person. And that's all till now. So we'll learn pretty a lot. So I hope you enjoyed it. And now let's start the last lesson for us. First, let's create a new project. Create new project. I'll name it GLTC Premiere Pro last project. In this video, we're going to use all the things we can do, and all things we learned till now. So, first, right click, new item, sequence as always we do. Sequence name as GLTC last project. So, first we're going to add a color matte. The height is the same and the color should be something like red, and BG1 background 1, drag and drop it, scale it a lot, zoom in, and then we're going to add a small text like hooray. Hooray. Already my effect is set it, but I'm going to change it. I will turn these things off. Yes, and then scale it, move it, down. I guess this one is enough. I will show you my setting. Is my text is cookie run. If you want it, I can provide it for you. So in the description, I will tell you the link, and or I will just paste the thing you want. And then my is 113 bold. Okay, this is enough, I guess. Hooray. So I'll make it useful for the template even. So I'll bring this thing and shape tool and drag it here. I'll move the shape. You can change the size of it using this fit thing. Okay, this one goes down this much. It's right here, I guess. Yes. Too big, I guess. I think this one is enough for now. Yes, like here. Fit. I'm going to change the shape's color into white again, and to open it, scale, click it. I'm just going to use it as uniform scale. I'll uncheck this. You have to open this, and then it will show you vertical scale and horizontal scale, and it will be different from now. So I'm only going to use horizontal scale. At the beginning, it will be like this, 0, and here after, bam, like this. If I scale this like this, I don't know why, but if a lot small. I guess this one is a little bit too I don't really like it because 4000 is the maximum. Okay, just I will try it again by deleting this thing again. And first time I will make it as long as this one. Okay, that's nice. And then move it to the middle. I'll resize this a little bit, like this. And then I'm going to do the same thing. Uniform scale turn off, horizontal scale turn on to 0, and when you go, it will be like this, and it will, I want this to appear for more faster. And let's open this, and you'll see this. It's a little bit complicated, but as you move it, it will show you the velocity, the speed, like slowly here. But you're going to learn it later. I'm just going to change it like it. Okay, I guess I don't need to change this. Now let's make this hooray sign more nicer. Scale this a little bit. No, I'm just first going to change this thing to the middle, and and then move it to the middle again. Using this one, I'm going to set this into the middle, and then beginning, scale this to 0. Still anchor point is somewhere. Bring this to the middle of the video. Scale this 0, and as this opens, I'm going to move this like this. Then a little bit, hooray! A little bit faster. Okay, that's not bad. Yes. This is how to animate the shape. Oh, so I'm just going to do something more advanced. We'll talk about nesting. So nesting is one of the way to make it easier to select like that. So select it, right click, is same as the group, nest, and the nested sequence, hooray. Okay, you'll be able to do, and then the settings are here: position, rotation, then rotate it 180 degrees. At the beginning it should be same. For some reason, move it here, hooray. Like this, and it'll be, and then add basic 3D, and like this, 180 again, and then it will be the same thing again. I'll just copy paste, and then 180 again. As you see, it's more like thing, it will be more cool. Yes, as you see, the thing I did is there's two things. I made it animated the square, and then nested it as I grouped it, and I added keyframes to it, so the both of it, the group sequence, can be added an effect. I added basic 3D to make it more entertainment. So as you see, Opera is more entertainment. Maybe I can do one more rotation, two more rotation. Like this, then with more entertainment. Hooray! Ba 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 ba. Not bad. And you cannot increase this because you have to increase the inner part first. I'm gonna just delete this thing so that you can see easier. Hooray! Bum 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 ba ba bum. Okay, not bad. So I'm now going to tell you how to use text clipping mask. Text clipping mask, as you see, it says text clipping and mask. So it means the mask will be inside the text or outside the text. It's easier to show you. So I'm going to delete this first, and I'm going to bring my previous video. It's the video of chapter 5. Where is it? I guess it's not chapter 5. I'm just going to bring in chapter 4. It's really long, so I'm going to bring only a part I want, like this part. That's all done. More shorter, I guess. I guess this one is enough.
Last, we learned about adjustment layer, which can cover
A little bit longer, and here maybe. And then we're going to make this array longer. I'm going to cut here, then it'll be too separate. So, but make sure when you change a thing here, it will be changed here. It's not a different type, it's the same thing, but it is what I say, a little bit just copy and paste it. Instead of this, let me just make a new one. Have you enjoyed it? Enjoyed it. And then scale this up. A bit down. Just let me use this. I'm going to move it to middle. And then now I'm going to just move this up for the background for some cases. And then search tracks and you'll find Trackmata key. Drag and drop it to the text. Bring it to the video. Then you'll see Trackmata key. Meta as the place you want. For me, the have you enjoyed it is in the line 3, so video 3. And you see
this part to be
it is inner part of the video. I'm just going to make this a little bigger, black. So it means you can make it like this, and then just going to what I say. So video 3 is enough, I guess, and then you can choose which one, but you can also reverse it, so only the part in the text is using the thing below it. So as you scale this also gets scaled. I will show you. I think just going to change this to video 4, and not video 4, sorry, video 3, and not going to reverse it. If you scale the video like this, you can make it fast like this if you want. But now I'm going to use this for short one, and then I'm going to cut this. I'm going to create a new background, not bin, sorry. Black video, bring it, make it longer. I'm going to bring a little L-shape shape, big as this. Then you're going to see this effect. So let me just have you enjoyed it, and then until here I'm going to use background one like this.
only want this part.
And then as you know, cross these over ways. Make it shorter for 10 seconds. 0.10 like this. I'm going to delete here.
I only want this part.
Okay, maybe like this.
I only want this part to be.
And then I'm just going to delete here.
I want this part.
I'm just going to delete
I
them
want this
all.
part to be.
And then I'm going to move it like add position, and then click vector in motion. Oh, sorry, not vector motion. I just did a simple mistake. Shape 1, just going to click motion, shape 1, and then open it, then position, check it, and then after a few seconds I'm going to move it. A few seconds I'm going to move it. After a few seconds I'm going to move it down
Oh, I
a few
want
seconds. Move it up.
this
A few
basic correction
seconds. I'm going to move it down again. No, maybe up. Yes,
to
and
be
then down. Then you'll see this effect.
part to be white, or
You'll see this
I
thing
want this
moving.
basic correction
So it's
to
like
be
flashlight in the darkness. So you can do as much as you want, like this, like this, like this,
exposure will
like this,
be
this, and then you will see this
I want
effect
this basic
again.
correction
It
to
goes
be
around, around,
exposure will
around.
be
This is
darker.
another way of using clipping mask, text clipping mask, and I'm now going to tell you how to mask using opacity. Okay, click the image, video, or text you want to mask. So I'm just going to add a new text saying bye. Just going to delete the effect from here by cutting and removing.
Like
Scale this up, and then from then click one of these three little icons from opacity. So I'm going to drag it. I'm going to add a little bit like this. So you see, you can mask using opacity. So there's options like mask feather, how smooth you'll be, mask opacity, showing, mask expansion. So now, let me just make it like this. Mask expansion turned on. After a few seconds, it will be appeared. Then it will be like transitions like this. Your own very own transition. It's really cool, right? You can make your own transitions by using opacity or like the tools. Okay, let me just add something more to the video. Like, hooray, turn, turn, turn.
I only want this part to be white, or I want this basic correction to be
I just increase the size. You can do it by right clicking, and then audio gain, and decibel you want to 10 maybe.
exposure will be darker, like in this cave, contrast to be thicker,
Okay, and
like
as it is, they'll go like
cave.
this place. Not vector motion, sorry, it's motion. You can close this motion, and then here, and then here maybe like this,
like in this cave, contrast
yes,
to
like
be
this. Yes, I guess this one is enough for us. And now, some of you might want to add a subtitle to your video or like that, and here are the tips for you. We can use Vrew, V-R-E-W, Vrew. Let's download Vrew. This is a free website that's downloading thing, and as you see, go to Chrome, search for Vrew, and it will say Vrew, AI video editing tool. But we're not going to use AI thing. Click it, then press download. Free download and download. Free download. free installer 1.15.3 exe. Click it. Download on verified file. As it finishes, click it. Then it will say it's installing. Please wait for some seconds or minutes. So I'm going to wait. It's being installed. So when you first install, it'll ask you to register, as it is in Korean Survey. Your name, I will name mine GLTC. Email address, password, again, your age, more older than 14, less than 14, I'm older, and press next. They'll send you an email. Mine is, press verify in your email, and it'll say press this, then boom, GLTC. So I'm going to first change this into English so that it'll be easier for you to watch and follow. So when you first try this project, you'll see this, and press new project, and press load video audio from PC. And for this, I'm going to export my video. Ctrl M, export. Then after a few seconds, export. As export finishes, go to view again. I'm going to go to my video file, and then use transcription, language United States, engine states, yes. Advanced setting. When you have the transcript, it'll be easier for you. Split clips, you can do it. The text scene, the transitions, but we don't really need this right now. So confirm. It'll take few seconds, and for free you can use, I think, 16 minutes. Yes, I just see it is getting uploaded, so wait for a few seconds until it finishes. Yes, it finished. So as you see, you'll see new transcript has been created, and when you play the video here, hooray, it goes,
I only want this part to be white, or I want this basic correction to be exposure will be darker, like in this cave, contrast to be thicker, and highlights to be more.
yes, as you see, it's really correct, but there be some different some wrong parts or some parts you want to change. You can do it right here. I only want this part, I will add I only want this part to be right, or I want this basic correction to be exposure with this darker color. Let's just leave it darker, like it is, like as it is a cave. Contrast to thicker, highlights to be the more
contrast to be thicker, and highlights to be dark.
Highlights to consider to be thicker,
more, and highlights to be dark. More,
highlights to be more, like this. And this is all just I have these things, and you might want to export this one to the project of Premiere Pro. So let me do it. So as you see, there will be export on here. Click it. As video caption Premiere Pro, yes, Premiere Pro there's here, but we're going to use captions. Click it. Original caption, there's low language. I'm going to change it to English. I cannot find English, I don't know why. There's no English, so just let's cancel. Export it to captions again. Sorry, this was translating caption. We don't really need this right now. So GLT's last project to Premiere Pro, and then showing folder. Yes, I have it. Then go to Premiere Pro again, drag and drop this little file. Bring this, and then format subtitle, yes. Style, none, because we don't really have style right now. And then source timecode, playhead, yes. Nice. Then you'll see this. You'll see this little
part to be
this thing, and now you want to maybe change the size and other things, but you don't really want to do it one by one. Here's a lesson for you. Click it and double click it, maybe, yes, and you'll see this caption, track style, text, yes. I'm just going to create a style, text style 1, okay, and then as you see, textile 1. Oh, sorry, you have to change it first. Change the sizes and things first to change it, I guess. This one is enough. Textile 1, and then select the parts you want and drag and drop it. Oh, sorry, just we already finished it.
I only want this part to be white, or I want this basic correction.
Oh, I did a mistake. It's not right, it's white. And then you can go click it. You can double click here to change it. You can directly change it here.
I only want this part to be white, or I want this basic correction to be I want this basic correction to be exposure will be darker.
Yes, not bad. I really like it. I really like how this view made it. So now you can export it again and upload it in your YouTube channel or like that. So this was how to use Vue, and this is all of our lesson today. So let's review our session. We'll learn how to draw and animate shapes like this. We even made this thing move, and we add this 3D effect to make it a little bit more entertainment. We made a new shape graphic like this. We use text clipping mask to make it a little nicer. We use opacity for the masking for our own effects. We use Vue we used Vue to add a subtitle. So this was the last part of our video game. I hope you enjoyed it. Oh, so we had 6 lessons total till now for this Premiere Pro session, each one for 40 minutes, so there'll be 1 hour and 12 hours. So it was 40 hours, 4 hours total. I hope you really like it, because as it is a not really nice video, it's a really nice video that you can learn as fast as you can. If we have time, we'll come back with a better new videos for that. So I think next lesson will be between new free video editing program like CapCut, and for another one we have Photoshop, Adobe Premiere Pro, same company, Adobe Photoshop. So I will think about it and I'll come back. Thank you for watching, and bye. You remember, you have to practice, okay? Okay, so really bye bye.
Only want this part to be white, or I want this basic correction to be exposure will be darker, like this cave, contrast to be thicker, and highlights to be more.
So let's review the things we did till now. Okay, I did it at the beginning of the video, but I'm doing it to remind you once more. We learned how to create and download Premiere Pro and create a project. We learned about the panels. We learned about the sequence on A4 paper. We learned what is importable and non-importable file formats. We learned how to import media. We learned keyboard shortcuts. We learned about metadata display, source view, timeline, video editing like crop and cutting, audio, changing the decibel or loudness of the audio, using rolling and ripple edit, slip and slide tool, changing the speed and duration, linking, unlinking, using marker, essential graphics like templates and creating a text box, still image, working with JPG or PNG images, transitions like cross dissolve, iris cross, iris dissolve. We also learned how about the effects control like resizing and moving. We learned how to export and rendering the video, customizing program panel. We also learned about subclips, time remapping, brightness and contrast effect, lumetri colors, masking and keyframes using black and white, saving effect, adjustment layer, movement using keyframe, more advanced things, 3D effects, basic 3D, blur effect, text, more advanced about it, drawing and animating shapes, text clipping mask, masking using opacity, using Vue. Okay, so this is all the things we learned. So hope you enjoyed this full series of tutorial, because I made it really with all my strategies, and I hope you use it well. And if I have time, I will come back with new Premiere Pro session that what you wanted. So please comment down if you had any additional things you want to learn, so I can make a new other videos for it. So thank you for watching, and see you later. Also, and we're going to learn CapCut next time. The CapCut is same as it's a Premiere Pro but a free version, so you can use it for free in the website, your phone, on your PC, laptop. But also Premiere Pro is really good, so try to practice it until the next lesson. Then in the next lesson we're going to talk about the CapCut, and so we'll learn how to use it and what is the similarity between Premiere Pro and CapCut. Okay, this was our video. Thank you.